All right, guys. So two things happened. Yes, I saw a Tyler Perry movie, which I'm going to review today, and Tiffany Haddish. She's a comedic genius. That's all I'm going to say. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Important's movie review of Nobody's Fool, the latest film from Uber director Tyler Perry, and stars Tiffany Haddish, Tika Sumpter, Whoopi Goldberg, and Omari Hardwick. So, I'm just gonna say it right now. This is the first real Tyler Perry movie I've ever seen. I was actually interested in this movie because I love Tiffany Haddish. So take that with a grain of salt. If you don't disagree with my review, I apologize, but that's just the way I feel. So I went into this movie really kind of interested to see this. I really like Tiffany Haddish. I really like the trailers. I thought they were fun. I thought they were funny. I thought there was a lot going for it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see this movie. Yes, I'm gonna do a review of it, but I really wanted to see what it was like, so on and so forth. So I went into this movie. I watched it, and you know what? It's not a terrible movie. It's definitely not in my demographic, which is fine, but I still enjoyed it. Tiffany Haddish definitely saves this movie from being a complete just bore fest. Okay, so the storyline basically, Tiffany Haddish has been in prison for about 5 years. Her sister, who's played by Tika Sumpter, has become this successful businesswoman. She's about ready to land this big deal with this perfume company. And her mother, who's played by Whoopi Goldberg, has to go pick up Tiffany Haddish. And in the course of this storyline, Tika Sumpter has been in a relationship with this guy that she's never met, she's never seen in person. So he says he works in an oil rig. His name is Charlie. He, is supposed to be really good looking. He's really polite, really nice. But the problem, like I just said, she's never seen him. So when Tiffany Haddish gets involved, she realizes that she's being possibly catfished, which is basically someone online is faking a story or faking that they're someone else, but they're really not. So they go out to disprove that this happens, and that's basically the first half of the story. The other half is involving this character played by Omari Hardwick, he owns his own barista. He was once a felon, had been gone to jail, had been an addict, is recovering, and he's technically in love with Tika Sumpter's character, and so she doesn't want anything to do with him. She wants to stay with Charlie, but everybody's trying to tell her that that she's being catfish and that this character isn't real. And so she kind of develops a relationship with him, but things as they do in Tyler Perry movies fall apart. So overall, this movie is definitely, like I said in the beginning, saved by Tiffany Haddish's crazy, outlandish humor. Thank God Tyler Perry let her off the leash because, she is going all out in this movie. Apparently, she's like this when she does her stand up and when she does her comedic act. And she is crazy. She's crazy fun. This is what you go see this movie for. I love Tiffany Haddish. I think she's hilarious. I think she was funny in Girls Trip. She was really good in The Oath. She was probably the better part of Night School, but she has this way about her that not a lot of comedians can get away with. And she says some things in this movie that nobody would ever say in their life. And it's just fun to see her play off a kind of a boring go-getter like Tika Sumpter. And it's fun to see how, she reacts to everything and how she is when she's at the coffee shop where she goes to work for, how outlandish she is. And she just has an extremely dirty mouth. You can tell she's been in prison. You can tell she's had stuff in her past. And, there's not really much more you can say about Tiffany Haddish outside. She's just an awesome actress and she's very funny and she's well deserved of every, thing she's going to get in her career. She almost got an Oscar nomination for Girls Trip and she's definitely deserved it. But outside of that, as much as Tika Sumpter, as much as Omari Hardwick, and as much as Amber Riley, who plays her friend, they just can't seem to get out of this staple of Tyler Perry. And I understand that this is what Tyler Perry does. This is what makes him tick outside of the Medea movies. But I just didn't find it that fascinating. I didn't find it that interesting. I found that I've seen it before. I've seen it done better. And it doesn't take away from what the story's trying to say about, relationships and, having family and how you should respect people, even though they may have a past that you don't agree with. And the one thing I do like about Tyler Perry that a lot of people don't give him credit for is he knows how to play to his audience and he does it really well. You know, the dialogue is cheesy, but it's meant to be cheesy. You know, the characters are over the top, and they're meant to be over the top, and that's fine. You know, I enjoy stuff like that. I'm not gonna say that I don't, but I just don't feel that it worked here. I feel that, you know, Tyler Perry has done some stuff better in the past. Even though I said I haven't seen a lot of his films, I have seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman, which wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I still think Tyler Perry's best role was in Gone Girl, but that wasn't his movie. But I think overall, I think this movie's okay. I think it's funny when Tiffany Haddish is on board. But just the overall story, it's been done. It's been done way better. But, you know, people are going to go see this. They'll probably make a lot of money, especially for, you know, the audience is going for. But, you know, like I said, go see it. You may enjoy it. I didn't like it as much as I was hoping for, but Tiffany Haddish definitely saves it from being a real snooze fest, I guess you could say. So, but that's it. That's my take on Nobody's Fool. As always, if you like what you see, remember to check out the YouTube channel, the Twitter account, Facebook. You know, check out the email address if you need to email me at nlpolo1138@gmail.com. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.